This week on Hangin' Out with Dee.
Coolest video ever. I love it. Now we're going into Dee's Eats, and we have the amazing chef Bick. You have been a chef for 34 years. Why did you go into it?
Well, I just started out loving food when I was a kid. I was this fat little chubby kid. And I'm still kind of chubby. But, I just loved it. And I said, maybe I ought to. It just sort of molded into it. It wasn't a conscious choice. I just went out and I started to watch television shows when I was 10 years old, all cooking shows. My friends were watching cartoons. I was watching cooking shows.
It was a passion you had.
Right from very young.
Yeah.
And I would duplicate some of the things from my parents on like the weekends.
Oh, wonderful.
I would see something on TV and I said, oh, I'm going to do this. And I did this, and I was doing it for years and years and
Something
years.
that's deep inside. Nobody had to force you.
No, it was
This is what you
something
wanted.
I always wanted to do. And I'm fortunate enough to make it my life.
Yeah.
So that's the fortunate part of it.
You know what they say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Right? I don't feel like I work.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
So what are you going to cook for us today?
Well, I'm going to cook something that goes along with, you need to make life a little simple.
Yes.
So when you have some people coming over and you're in a rush, you don't know what it is, lots of people have this in their refrigerator, a little regatta cheese, some bread, some basil, some tomato.
Yeah.
So you could throw it all together. So this is a regatta and tomato bruschetta, okay?
right.
And it's really, really simple. What I pre-did, though, I sliced some bread up, and I toasted it. Anybody could do it. I like ciabattas because it has the proper length to it. And you just slice it thin. It's really simple. You just go just like this, brush it with a little olive oil on one side, and put it in a pan, a ridged pan, and you get something that looks like this.
Okay.
Which is really, really simple.
Toasting of this
Toasting
bread
of this bread gives
is
it a
in the pot, not in a standard toaster.
not in the toaster. You could do it in the toaster if you wanted to, but I like the burnt edges. It gives a
Yes.
little more flavor to it.
Yes.
Sort of caramelizes it.
Yes.
All right? So, and then it's tender on the inside, and it's crunchy on the outside. And then all I do is I'll take a little bit of pesto, like this, and spread it on here, because I want to give it some actual additional flavor. So it's pretty simple to do that. And then I'll put a piece of basil on it first, so that we're layering these flavors on here. And then I'll take some of this really nice regatta cheese, about a teaspoon, a little more than a teaspoon. And then what I have here are some roasted tomatoes. Your basic roasted tomatoes, you can get them anywhere, or you can roast them yourself. And then you just cut these up a little bit, just like this. And you take them and you put it right here. And you have the makings of something really simple and really quick.
Delicious, yes.
And then I have just a little balsamic glaze that I put on. And there you have your hors d'oeuvre for anybody who comes up. I think I did this in like 3 minutes,
Oh my
if it was that
goodness.
much.
Oh my goodness.
So it's pretty simple.
How delicious
Yeah.
is that? And how easy it is for a mom or a family who's trying to whip up something really quick for friends or for dinner.
Right, for anything. And there's so many variations. This is just tomato and regatta cheese that you have around. You could vary it with pear and fig and goat cheese and blue cheese and onion, caramelized onions, using the same bread,
Yes.
but just mixing it up.
Yes.
Jams go great with figs and cheese. So there's a
It's-
large variety of things that we can do for this.
Wonderful.
And it makes everything easy. And they're really tasty. Everybody will get a chance to taste one of these.
Oh
So
yeah, the crew is
So it's just really, really good to have it.
wonderful,
I mean,
wonderful.